Polyester, poly plus ester, is actually made up of repeating units of a chemical called an ester. Esters are the chemicals which gives us fruits. Their smell. Fabrics are sold by names of polycot, polywool, terrycot, etc. As the name of suggests, these are made by mixing two types of fibers. Polycot is a mixture of polyester and cotton. Polywool is a mixture of polyester and wool. Now, polyester is a mixture of poly and ester and that is made up of a repeating of units of chemical, and fabrics are sold by names of polycot, polywool, terrycot, etc. Terylene is mixed up with cotton, polyester is mixed up with cotton, or polyester is mixed up with wool, then it is called polywool, polycot, terrycot, etc. As we have so many fabrics of polyester, we wear sweaters and use shawls, blankets in the winter. Many of these are actually not made from natural wool. Though they appear to resemble wool, these are prepared from another type of synthetic fiber called acrylic. We have so many acrylic fibers. We have acrylic fibers that is made from winter, and these are mixed up with wool and it makes blankets and shawls. Also in winter we may use acrylic fibers. The wool obtained from natural sources is quite expensive, whereas clothes made from acrylic are relatively cheap. They are available in variety of colors. Synthetic fibers are more durable, affordable, which makes them more popular than natural fibers. This is a page number 36. Here, plastics. You must be familiar with many plastic articles used every day. Make a list of such items and their uses. Plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber. All plastic do not have the same type of arrangement in units. In some it is linear, whereas in other it is cross-linked. Plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and size. You can see in figure 3.6. We have so many plastic articles like chair, tumbler, and this toy also on various vehicles is also made from a plastic cover body. Plastic do not have any same type of arrangement units because it do not have same type of arrangement. In some it is linear, where in others it is called cross-linked. Plastic articles are available in possible shapes and sizes. You can see in figure 3.7. Have you ever wondered how this is possible? The fact is that plastic is easily moldable. In plastic factory they have the plastic balls. They have they have plastic balls. In that plastic they mold in easily. They mold in modular and they make a shape. Can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into sheets or made into wires. That is why it finds such a variety of uses. Now polyethylene. Polythene is an example of plastic. It is used for making commonly used polythene bags. Now try to bend a piece of plastic yourself. Can all the plastic articles be bent easily? No. You will observe that some plastic articles can bend easily while some break when forced to be bent. जब हम किसी प्लास्टिक आर्टिकल्स को हम प्रेस करते बेंड करते हैं, कुछ प्लास्टिक आर्टिकल्स होते हैं कि जो इजीली बेंड हो जाते हैं और कुछ ब्रेक हो जाते हैं. When we add hot water to a plastic bottle, it gets deformed. Such plastic which gets deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as thermoplastic. Polythene and PVC are some of the examples of thermoplastics. These are used for manufacturing toys, combs, various types of containers. On the other hand, there are some plastic which, when molded once, cannot be softened by heating. These are called thermosetting plastics. Two examples are bakelite, melamine. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. It is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils, etc. Melamine is a versatile material. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. It is used for making floor tiles, kitchenware, and fabrics which resist fire. It shows the figure 3.8 shows the various use of thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. So, in thermoplastics, we have polyethylene and PVC. Some example of thermoplastics. We have so many kind of containers that are made from thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics is made from it is a two example of bakelite and melamine. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. It is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils. So we have thermosetting plastics like this kind of switches, this dish, these plates, acrylic plates, and the handles of the utensils, articles made from thermosetting plastics and articles made from thermoplastics. So this is the conductor, this is the container, sorry, and this is a conductor, means wire. The upper side cover of a wire is made from thermoplastics. Now plastics as materials of choices. Today if we think of sorting a food item, water, milk, pickles, dry food, etc., plastic containers seem most convenient. This is because of their lightweight, lower price, good strength and easy handling. We have plastics is for storing food item, water, milk, pickles, dry food, etc. Plastic containers seem most convenient. This is because they are lightweight. Yes, in lightweight and they cannot break. In lower price, good strength, easy handling, being lighter is compared to metals. Plastics are used in cars, aircraft, spacecrafts too. The list is endless if we start counting articles like sleepers, furniture, decoration pieces, etc. Now let us discuss the characteristics and properties of plastics. Plastic is a non-reactive. You know that metals like iron get rusted. So iron get rusted when left exposed to moisture and air. When iron may in contact with moisture or air, it get rusted. But plastics do not react with water and air. They are not corroded easily. That's why they are used for to store various kinds of materials, including many chemicals. Plastic is light, strong and durable. Talk to your parents and grandparents about the types of buckets that are used in the past. What is the material of the buckets or mugs you are using today? We are using the buckets or mugs which is made up of plastic. What are the advantages of using a plastic container? Since plastic is very light, strong, durable and can be molded into different shapes and sizes. That in those past years our grandparents were used the buckets or tumblers or mugs were be made by steel or metal. Since plastic is very light and strong, durable and can be molded into different shapes and sizes, it is used for various purposes. Plastics are generally cheaper than metals. They are widely used in industry and for household articles. Make a list of different kinds of plastic containers that you use in daily life. We have so many plastic plastic articles generally we purpose in our daily life, routine life. Generally cheaper metal, it is cheaper than metals. They are widely used in industry for household articles also. Now make a list of different kinds of plastic containers used in daily life. Here plastics are poor conductors. You have learnt about that plastics poor conductors of heat and electricity. That is why electric wires have plastic covering and handles of screwdrivers are made of plastic. As mentioned above, handles of frying pans are also made of plastic. Did you know plastics find extensive use in the healthcare industry? Some examples of their use are the packaging of tablets, threads for stitching wounds, syringes, doctor's gloves and number of medical instruments. In medical instruments we also may use plastic. In healthcare industry we use for packaging of tablets, threads used for stitching wounds, syringes and doctor's gloves is made up of plastic. Special plastic cookware is used in microwave ovens for cooking food. In microwave ovens the heat cooks the food but does not get affect the plastic vessel. Teflon is a special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. It is used for non-stick coating on cookwares. We use non-stick pans, non-stick cooker, non-stick non-stick pan. We have frying pan also. Fireproof plastics. Although synthetic fibers catch fire easily, it is interesting to know that the uniforms of firemen have coating or melamine plastic to make them flame resistant. So in that fireproof plastics they have melamine coating that to make them flame resistant. Now plastic and the environment. When we go to the market, we usually get things wrapped in plastic or packaged in polythene bags. That is one reason why plastic waste keeps getting accumulated in our homes. Ultimately plastic finds its ways to the garbage. Disposal of plastic is major problem. Why? A material which gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable. A material which is easily decomposed by natural processes is termed and non-degradable. Though some plastic are biodegradable and some are non-biodegradable, like plastic is a major problem because in polythene bags it is non-biodegradable material. In disposable we use the plastic, it is also non-biodegradable material. Now types of waste: peels of vegetables and fruits, leftover foodstuff, etc. Approximate time to take and degenerate 1 to 2 weeks. Nature of material: biodegradable. Paper 10 to 30 days, biodegradable. Cotton cloth 2 to 5 months, biodegradable. Wood 10 to 15 days, biodegradable. Woolen cloths about a year, biodegradable. Tin, aluminum and other metal cans 100 to 500 years, non-biodegradable. And plastic bags several years, but it is also non-biodegradable. Since plastics take several years to decompose, it is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollution. Besides, the burning processes in the synthetic material is quite slow, and it does not get completely burned easily. So somewhere plastic does not burn easily. It may causes the environment pollution also. In the process of releases lots of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere, causing air pollution also. When we burn the plastic, its poisonous fumes release into the atmosphere and causing air pollution. How can this problem be solved? Have you ever seen a garbage dump where animals are eating garbage? In the process of eating the food waste, they swallow materials like polythene bags, wrappers of food. Can you imagine the consequences? The plastic materials chokes the respiratory system of these animals. Yes, that's why we remove the plastic bags from the waste of our food, and then we put it on the garbage or dump yard, or forms of a lining in their stomachs and can be cause of their death. The poly bags carelessly thrown here and there are responsible for clogging and drains too. Sometimes we are very careless and throw the wrappers of chips, biscuits and other eatables on the road or in park or picnic places. Should we not think twice before doing so? So we have to burn that plastics. As responsible citizen, what measure do you suggest to keep public places clean and free of plastic? Avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. Make use of bags made of cotton, jute when you go for shopping. Biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. Practice this in your homes. Can you suggest some other ways in which you can contribute towards reducing the use of plastic materials? It is better to recycle plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastics can be recycled. Make a list of items that can be recycled. However, during recycling, certain coloring agents are added. This limits of uses, especially for storage of food. As a responsible citizen, remember there are 5R principle: reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. Develop habits which are environment friendly. So which are 5R principle? Reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. Reduce means कम करो, reuse means उसे फिर से यूज़ करो, recycle means उसे यूज़ करने के बाद देना उसे फिर से रिसाइकल करो कि आप उसे यूज़ कर सको, रिकवर करो एंड एज सून एज पॉसिबल उसे रिफ्यूज करो, मीन्स यूज़ करना रिफ्यूज करो. डेवलप हैबिट्स which are environment friendly. Do not throw plastic bags in the water bodies or in the road. Take a cotton carry bag or a jute bag while going for shopping. Try to minimize the use of plastic materials. Example, use a steel lunch box instead of plastic one. So here is your lesson number 3 is finished. We have keywords: acrylic, artificial silk, nylon, plastic, polyester, polymer, polythene, rayon, synthetic fibers, sterling, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. So here is your lesson number 3 finished. I hope this video will help you to learn at home. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning and watching this video. Stay tuned to learn next session. Bye bye. Take care. Have a joyful day.